and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a whole house clean with me, and I'm hoping that it gives you so much cleaning motivation because I needed to get my entire house back in order. Now this video actually took me a whole week to film, so you're going to see me in lots of different outfits Monday through Friday. I'm going to be sharing with you guys kind of what I got done each day. And as much as I'm trying to be in a normal cleaning routine, things have been coming up so much lately to where I get knocked off my routine. I don't get as much done in a day as I want to. It gets pushed back to the next day, and I have learned that it is okay. You can just roll with it, and I feel like that's how most people live. Like, every day is not going to be perfect. Your schedule is not going to go exactly the way you want it to every single week, so it's okay to leave things for the next day. So anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump right into this cleaning video, and hopefully it gives you guys so much cleaning motivation to get some things done around your house today. Also, let me know what you are doing while you're watching. Are you cleaning along with me? Are you sitting on the couch? Are you nursing your baby? What are you guys up to? I want to know in the comments. So we are starting this cleaning video off on a Monday, and it was actually in the evening because I had some appointments that morning and did not get to clean anything in the morning, which usually I have my whole morning cleaning routine that did not get done. But I do have a bunch of stuff that we have decluttered, so that's what that stuff is that I'm putting in bags, and then I'm taking those other bags up to the attic to store. But those are just like lights and equipment and things like that. And then now I'm going to finally get to actually dusting my bedroom because it really needed to be done. Now I am going to have some this or that questions that are fall themed this week that are going to pop up on the screen throughout the video. There are 3 questions, so be on the lookout for those. And if you are cleaning along with me and you're not wanting to look at the screen to see when those pop up, I will have those down in the comments as well. So y'all let me know your answers in the comments. I love reading your answers, and then I always leave mine in the comments as well. So I'm going to go ahead and fold these 2 loads of laundry that have been sitting here honestly for several days and finally get those put up. I did end up getting them put up the same day, so hallelujah, that never happens.
I don't know if you can see the bad things you do, and I'm losing every piece of respect for you. Yeah, you can make me laugh and cry just by being around. If heaven's door is open, it's 'cause you kicked it down. Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart you break, every soul you shake, I let you go. It's you, not me, who messed up now. When it's trouble in your birthdays, all the girls get weaker just by looking at you.
Alright, and now we are on day 2. This is Tuesday, and we are tackling all of the bathrooms today.
Make me laugh and cry just by being around. If heaven's door is open, it's 'cause you kicked it down. Every word you say, every smile you fake, I let you go. It's sad to see you feeding off the feeling. Every heart you break, every
Alright, I have e-cloth. This is the general purpose one. This is the polishing cloth. And then I have lots of blue rags. Got some Method Anti-Bac. The Method Daily Granite Cleaner. And then I think that's all I'm going to use in here actually. I've got some sponges. I get these from Greg Collaborative as well. These are the walnut scrubber sponges. These are my favorite sponges to use, but you could also get some at the Dollar Tree as well. So here in the bathroom, I'm going to start with putting everything back where it belongs first, and then I will start the cleaning. So here I'm just going to use my general purpose e-cloth to wipe down our mirrors, and then I go back over it with the polish and shining cloth, and it makes your mirrors super streak free and clean. And then on the inside of my sinks, I spray that down with the Method Anti-Bac. I kind of let that sit while I'm cleaning the mirrors and the countertops. And then on my countertops, I'm going to be using the Method Daily Granite Cleaner.
Hey, I don't get what this is about. You got my head spinning on my shoulders. I feel it burn inside of my chest. See the lines as they blur out. I can feel it knocking me out. You're bringing me higher and higher in every way. And all of my doubts, I can feel them fading away. Oh, you're like a fantasy. I know this can't be real.
Now I'm moving on to this side of the bathroom, and I'm going to wipe down our window and the windowsill and everything with that same e-cloth because I've only used it on the mirrors so far. And then I will actually end up wiping down our baseboards and everything with it as well.
On an endless road, I'm levitating now.
Now this is the hard part about having a freestanding tub, is it's really hard to get back there behind it to get it clean. So I try to go ahead and vacuum first, and then I always use an e-cloth or some type of rag or something to wipe down the surfaces back there as much as I can before I clean the bathtub, because I know that standing in the bathtub it's going to get all dirty and all of that. But before I even clean my bathtub, y'all saw how dirty that little piece was. I don't even know what it's called. I guess it's a water stopper on the bottom of my glass door. It was so gross. Look at it here. It looks way worse in the other angle, but I needed to clean this off, and then I also needed to clean off our stool that was inside of the shower. So I'm using Clorox bleach, the Clorox multi-surface cleaner here, because I want to make sure that it gets super disinfected and gets nice and clean before I put it all back in the shower. Now I'm just going to let that Clorox sit on those products and let it disinfect and do its job. And while that's happening, I pulled out another e-cloth and I'm just wiping down the shower door, and then I'm going to wipe down the inside of the shower as well.
I walk within your maze. My head is dizzy like the purple haze. I don't know where we're going, but the clues that you are throwing are leading me back home to you. 'Cause you got me feeling high, like I'm lucid dreaming back to flying. Yeah, 'cause I can't believe that I get to have you close on an endless road.
Alright, now I'm going to clean down my stool and put that back into the shower, and then I'm going to clean off this little door stopper thing that keeps the water from coming out of my shower. And if you guys have any tips or tricks on how to keep this clean more regularly, I feel like I'm constantly having to pull this thing off and clean it because it gets so gross so fast, and it's not easy to get on and off. I don't know if you guys have the same sort of thing on your doors, but I am constantly having to clean this. So if you have any tips, let me know.
If we only could talk just a little, find a place where the past is forgiven. You moved on, I am stuck in the middle. Tried to run, but there's nowhere to go. Even in my sleep, I'm calling out your name, but I never wanted things to be this way, this way. second. Just like I used to do, girl, what happened? In my dreams, all I see is the caption. Tried to run, but there's nowhere to go. Even in my sleep, I'm calling out your name. That I never wanted things to be this way, this way. I'm trying to give up my ex. I don't admit I want you back.
I did spray down our bathtub with that same Clorox, and I'm using a new e-cloth. I have about 5 or 6 of these e-cloths that I go through, and so I'm going to clean down the bathtub with the same type of e-cloth. It's just a general purpose e-cloth.
Sometimes I wish that I never met you. It's so hard, so damn hard to.
Now I'm just using the same Clorox to wipe down our toilets, and I will actually use the anti-bac when we're in the other bathrooms just because that's what I carry around in my caddy with me. But for this bathroom, I'm using the Clorox, and then I'm also going to use my Clorox wand. So many of you have told me that you've gotten these and that you love them. I absolutely love these things. They smell so good, and they just make cleaning the inside of your toilet so much easier. And now I'm moving on to bathroom number 2. This is our guest bathroom downstairs. I'm going to use all the same products except on the toilet. I'm just using the Method Anti-Bac because that's what I carry around in my caddy.
Swallow it, take me away to Neverland, where colors fade my disbelief and make me forget my memories. Rent a car you can't afford, put on a song that we both know, let your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor, flame your light, take a smoke, put your broken rip-off wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up.
Now we're moving upstairs to bathroom number 3, and this is the kids' bathroom, and I would probably say this is the dirtiest bathroom in the house.
We will still be high when the lights out. The time is still, stay in the daydream, chase the thrill, make up the way as we go, live for the moment, lose control. Rent a car you can't afford, put on a song that we both know, let your hair out in the wind, put the pedal to the floor, flame your light and take a smoke, put your broken rip-off wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found, we'll still be up, we're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
Now that the bathrooms are clean, I'm going to go ahead and vacuum all the bathrooms and mop them as well. So I'm using my Dyson V7 to vacuum all the surfaces first, and then I'm going to go around and mop with my O-Cedar Spin Mop, and I'm actually just using hot water and Pine Sol because that's what I have, and the Pine Sol is a multi-surface cleaner, so it works perfectly on hardwood floors or even in the bathrooms.
I wanna give you the world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, then I would have what it takes, make you feel like you're safe. Cause all I need is just someone like you, someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. Yeah, I just need someone like you, someone like you. You don't have to feel like this, yeah, we could try to leave it all behind. And we don't have to think about it, oh baby, try.
Now you can see all the e-cloths, my blue rags, my mop heads, rugs, all the things that need to be cleaned now that the bathrooms have been cleaned.
The world that is outside your walls. If I was God, I would save you, take you where you belonged. If I could, I would give something new, something new.
Now the next thing that I'm going to do is another load of laundry. I feel like I could do laundry every single day of my life because it is just never ending. But most days when I fold laundry, I try to sit down and catch up on a TV show, and I'm telling you, it takes me forever to get through a series, and right now I'm still watching Heart of Dixie because that was so highly recommended to me. I'm still on season 2. I'm like halfway through season 2, but I promise I'll eventually finish it. So when I do, I'm going to need some other shows to watch. So y'all let me know in the comments, what are your favorite shows to binge watch? What are you watching right now? Do you DVR anything? Do you watch Netflix, Hulu, Roku? What do you watch? Let me know in the comments so I can get ideas for some other shows to watch next.
Cause all you need is somebody, Cause all you need is somebody, someone true like you are. Someone like you.
So last week I shared my closet clean out video and it turned out so good. You're about to see my closet. If you missed that video, make sure to go check it out because I absolutely love the way that it turned out, and it will give you so much motivation to get your own closets cleaned out. Getting a piece of candy? Oh,
Can we have two?
you can have 2. You good kids. You sweet kiddos. Alright, so our kitchen is a big mess, so I'm going to go ahead and pick up and clean up in here.
Wanna be stuck in boring conversations with you. I'm gonna leave it all behind, find myself, I'm gonna start over new. Yeah, I'm on my way now.
So if you've been around for a while, then you know that usually I have a morning routine that I follow, and part of that morning routine is usually doing the kitchen, unloading the dishwasher, all that kind of stuff. But I have been so off my routine lately, and I don't know if it's the time change or if it's just because our schedule has been crazy recently, but y'all let me know. Please tell me I'm not the only one that's like off their schedule right now. And if you do have a routine, let me know that too, or are you just winging it day to day? Let me know how you keep up with all the things in your home.
I'm on my way now. like a circle that floats around me, keeping me safe and sound. And when I fall, you tied a rope to me. You're blessing me every day. I was down with an illusion, like a sparrow with broken wings, but now I shine with your reflection on me. I'm getting back up on my feet. That you showed up was written in my palm. You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner.
We have made it to Thursday because Wednesday I go to the school and volunteer for my kids' classrooms, so I really didn't have any time to do any kind of cleaning on Wednesday and film it. So I'm filming on Thursday, and I'm finally cleaning the kitchen, and I'm going to actually clean down the surfaces, clean down the appliances, and all of that good stuff.
You showed me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah. 'Cause I'm the winner, yes. Am I awake or am I dreaming? So far gone, I won't look back. And when I move, there ain't no stopping me. You're pushing me up to the top. I saw the clouds looking angry, but then the sky reached my mind. And when I space out.
Now here on my table I'm using the Mrs. Meyers multi-surface spray in the honeysuckle scent, and then on my granite countertops I'm using the Method Daily Granite Cleaner to wipe that down. I just love Method products. I don't know why. I love the way that they smell. I love the way that they clean. They're just awesome. And then I actually have this. It's a bowl scraper, but I'm using it to clean in between the stovetop and the countertop, and then I'm also going to use it to kind of scrape off any food or anything that's dried onto the countertop that needs to be cleaned.
You are a statement, explode like a bomb. I get to push myself to victory. You make me winner. You cut me loose and set me free. You cut me loose. You make me win in every way. Win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. You cut me loose and set me free. You make me win in every way. You show me how to spread my wings. Yes, I'm the winner of the day. Yes, I'm the winner, yeah.
Now here on my stovetop, I'm going to clean it with the Method Degreaser, which I have found has been the best cleaner for our type of stovetop. And if there's a huge mess, I will actually use a wet sponge to clean it down, but this mess isn't really too bad, so I'm just going to spray it with the degreaser and wipe it with a blue rag. Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did get a new set of cooking utensils right there to the right of the stove. I actually got them off of Amazon, and I was in desperate need because I had not had new cooking utensils in years, and mine were old and grungy and just definitely needed new ones. But I did share those in my last video, which was an Amazon kitchen must-haves video. So it was all products that I use in my kitchen all the time that make it easier for me. And most of those products are actually less than $20, so they would be really good gifts for Christmas. So if you're interested in checking out all of the products that I use in the kitchen all the time that I think you guys would love, then make sure to go check that video out. I'll have a link to it in my description box.
I lose my breath whenever I see you.
Now for my stainless steel appliances, I'm using the Method Steel For Real Cleaner. I love this stuff. I've been using it for so long, and it's the same old, so I'm sorry if y'all have to hear me say the exact same products all the time.
Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. I just wanna.
The next product that I'm using for my wood countertops is the Method Wood for Good cleaner, and it's in the almond scent. It is amazing. You guys know that I love this stuff, so definitely if you have any wood furniture that you want to clean and you love like having really good scents while you're cleaning, then definitely get this stuff, because everybody that I know that uses it loves it. Now moving on to the living room, and here we just have a big pile of clothes because I finally went shopping for my kids to get some cold weather clothes because I felt so bad. It dropped from like 80 degrees here to 55 within days, and all of Kaysen's pants from last year, they fit him in the waist, but then they're like 3 or 4 inches too short. He grows so fast. And then Gracie June's were just worn out. All of her pants were worn out and getting holes in them, so I ran and got them some new clothes, and so they tried them all on while they were downstairs, and I just had to put them back up. And then this is a load of sheets and a few towels and things that needed to be folded and put away.
What is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire.
Alright, and here you're going to see me attempt to fold a fitted sheet, and I kind of do it a weird way. I've watched so many videos on how to fold a fitted sheet, and I just can't do it. So mine ends up going into like a triangle that turns back into a rectangle. The end result is good, but I am not a professional sheet folder by any means, so I don't think I could give anybody any tips on how to fold a sheet. Now the whole house has been cleaned downstairs, and so I'm going to move on to vacuuming, and I'm just going to vacuum all downstairs today. I did plan on mopping downstairs as well, but I ran out of time before I had to go get the kids, and you guys probably feel the same way, or at least most of you probably feel the same way, but I feel like after the kids get home, I don't want to mop because they have lots of friends that come over and they're running in and out of the house, tracking in grass, and I just didn't want to worry about having to do that with all these kids playing over at our house. So I'm just going to have to worry about mopping on the weekend because I did not get to this the next day either.
Know what it is you like. I want you, I just need you. I know what it is
It's so funny because when I pushed back the couch, I was honestly surprised it was not dirtier under there. Now you can see there are pink nerds because Gracie June had nerds the other day and dropped them all over the floor, and poor Cooper just, I guess he couldn't get them all up. No, I'm just kidding. He really did. He probably had a few of them, but the kids did try to pick up all of them. We did try to vacuum up, and I actually shared a picture of Gracie June vacuuming on my Instagram account, so she was trying to vacuum it up. It was the cutest thing, and that's what I love about this Dyson too, is the fact that the kids can actually use it and are pretty good at vacuuming now.
I got this picture in my closet. It's gathering dust right now, and the edges have been folded once or twice. It doesn't look the same no more, 'cause the sun has made it pale. I used to have it hanging on my wall some time ago. A picture of you, a picture of you, a picture of you, a picture of you.
So you guys don't get to see my office very much because it has been a disaster, but I am gonna eventually get it all done so that I can share it with you guys. We are putting the wallpaper up in just a few days. Actually, we're probably gonna have started the wallpaper by the time you guys are watching this video, but I promise this office will get done very soon. So I did end up vacuuming this entire room and even underneath where Cooper's at, and vacuumed his bed and everything, but my SD card got full while I was doing it and my camera turned off and I had no idea, so some of that got cut out of this clip.
And when morning came, we'd make breakfast in bed.
Now it's Friday and we're moving upstairs to the kids' bedrooms. This is the main focus for today because, as you can see, it was a bit of a disaster in here, and I feel like whenever I show you guys Gracie June's room, it's always the same thing. Like, there's books all over the floor, there's tons of toys that she's brought in here from her playroom. And then Kaysen's room, really never it gets that bad because he doesn't play with many toys anymore. They mainly play outside and everything. But both of their closets were a disaster, so I definitely had to clean these up today. This was one of the things that has been on my list for a while now, and I need to do this before I can actually declutter in their closets and hang all of their new clothes up. The first thing I'm going to do up here is go ahead and get Gracie June's bedding into the washing machine, and I have to wash these pieces separately because it is so much. So I usually wash the fitted sheet part first with the pillow shams and the pillowcases, and then I'll wash the top piece separately, and then I will be able to get it back on her bed before the end of the day. And then the next day, I'll go ahead and wash Kaysen's bedding. Now, both of their bedding is from the Betty's brand, and I absolutely love this brand. They always give me a 20% coupon code that I keep in the description box in case you guys are looking for bedding similar, but it just zips up. It's super easy. The kids can make their beds in like 2 seconds, and we just love them. So if you're interested, definitely check out that link in my description box as well as the coupon code.
Shooting me with words, but I won't let them bruise. Even though it hurts, I won't show it to you. 'Cause it will ricochet, I won't let it bite. I will look at you and tell you that I'm alright. Like a ricochet, it will come back to you. Let me tell you, no, because my eyes are open, your words will keep bouncing away. And even if you're trying to hurt me, my skin's getting thicker each day. I don't know how you fall asleep at night, knowing that your words are hurtful, it's just not right.
Alright, so my plan for the closet on this day was basically to get it picked up and cleaned and organized. I wasn't really worried about decluttering much yet, but as I'm going through the bottom of her closet, I am using this red basket to put anything that we are giving to our friend that we usually give Gracie June's hand-me-downs to. So anything that we come across that we are definitely giving away, I'm throwing into this basket. And then they had pulled out a ton of their blankets for some reason, and they were all in here. I think they were making forts or something, because usually these blankets are in our playroom in our little bean bags that we keep zipped up. We have stuffed animals and blankets and all kinds of things in there, so they must have pulled them out of there and have been using them in here.
I used to let it in, all the things you said. You try to turn me into somebody else, but it will
And then this right here, the other bedding that we have down here, this was Gracie June's old bedding that we had on her bed. So I'm going to just go and store that somewhere else for right now, just in case we ever need to use it. Now earlier this day I actually ran to Target and I picked up this new Mrs. Meyers scent. It's the Snowdrop scent. A lot of you told me about it. I have not seen it on the Grove website and I've not seen it anywhere else but Target, but it is amazing. I love this stuff and I'm honestly gonna say this. I feel like it's up there with honeysuckle for me. Y'all know I love the honeysuckle scent. But this stuff smells so, so good, and every time I walked into Gracie June's room or Kaysen's room this evening, I was like, oh, I wish I had used this in my room because it smells so good. And I was honestly mad at myself because I only got one of these. I did end up picking up 2 of the hand soaps and 1 of the dish soap, but I'm going to definitely go back to Target and get some more of this multi-surface spray so it can last me a lot longer.
We're moving through the night like we're from a different star, flying over streets.
Alright, now we're moving on to Kaysen's room, and like I said, his is not nearly as bad as Gracie June's is, but this is actually a little bit messier than his room normally is. And I have already started going through some of his clothes, and that's what this is. Those are all pants that are way too little for him over there, and then the basket is clothes that I need to put up. But if I open his closet, this is where it's a little bit more of a mess. I need to go through some of his shoes and get rid of some of those, and then it looks like they have brought blankets in here as well. It's not too bad. The top is a little messy because Chance was going through some things the other day, and I'm not going to touch that, but I am going to get the floor picked up and get it a little bit cleaner.
We're from a different time, yeah, we're of a different breed. Cause what we got is timeless, we supersede. And we're holding the key, yeah, we're tight as can be. We're rolling, just like we please. Ooh, getting caught in the mist, there's so many that never get out of. They're feeding the fears and the doubts. Ooh, but we're golden, we run to the end and we run without shame. We own the game, and we ride on the flames till the morning light, baby, cause we're dynamite. Ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Break all the rules, let them run and hide, baby, cause we're dynamite.
And it was funny because as I was cleaning off the desk, I noticed this big pile of Nerf guns that had been in the corner over here. So I just picked those up and took them back into the playroom. Now this was way later in the day and the bottom piece to Gracie June's bedding was dry, so I'm going to put that on really quick and then I'm going to vacuum both of the kids' rooms.
And over, you cry yourself to sleep, and you're colder, much colder. If only you could see. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. Don't let them sell you all of their dirt. It all will come back once the tables turn. Bolder, go bolder. Now set your sails on high. And you're stronger, much stronger than they will ever be. Don't you know that you're beautiful, just the way you are, just the way you came. Don't you know that you're beautiful, no matter what the scars, no matter what they say. And we'll shout it out louder, prouder. Ain't no one gonna hold us down, 'cause you know that we're beautiful, just the way we are. We're beautiful. So don't go changing. You're perfect as you are, just the way you are. Keep on shining. You're perfect as
Alright, so the very last thing that I needed to do was put the rest of her bedding back on her bed, and the whole house was going to be clean except for the playroom. And honestly, I had planned on doing the playroom all by myself, but now that I did not get to that, it's okay because I feel like we will be able to work on that this weekend as a family. I'm going to get the kids up there. We're going to declutter the playroom, get rid of some toys and things, and try to organize it so that it works better in there, because right now it's a big disaster and it would be a whole cleaning video on its own, honestly. And then another thing that we're going to be doing this weekend is taking down all of our Halloween and fall decorations, pulling out all of our Christmas tubs, going through that to see what all we have already, and then I'm going to go shopping for any new Christmas decor that we're going to put up, so that way next Monday's video I will have a Christmas clean and decorate with me video going up on my channel. So I hope you guys are so excited for that. I know I'm really excited about filming it. Alright y'all, so I hope you guys loved today's video and that it gave you tons of cleaning motivation. If you did like it, make sure to give it a thumbs up because it helps me out so much. And y'all, we are getting so close to 90,000 subscribers, so I'm super excited. And if you're new, I would love to have you as part of this community. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and then in the comments I want you to tell me where you're from and introduce yourself so I can get to know you guys better. Don't forget, I post every Monday and Friday. That's my new posting schedule at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Oh, goodness gracious!